Okay, to start off this list, we have Super Mario 3D World. I thought it was a very fun game, and I thought the multiplayer option was pretty cool, but I didn't like it that much because when the game transitioned into 3D from New Super Mario Bros. U, I thought it just took out a lot of the aspects of the game that I really liked in Super Mario Bros. U. Like, I don't know, because in the newer game in Super Mario Bros. 3D World, it took out Yoshi's, and I just didn't think it was very fun because they had to change a lot of the characters to make it so that they would work in the 3D environment. Now, on the other hand, I did like the cat power-up. I thought it added a lot of replayability to the stages and more chances to explore in the game. And one of the other things I did like was the open world map. I think that's the right word to say, or something like that, how you could walk around instead of just moving up, down, left, right, go to the different levels. You could walk around and go to these levels, which it was cool because they all looked like a tiny little, I don't know, box with a level in it. Not really a box, but it just looks like it had a tiny version of the level, then you could go into the level and it would be normal sized. I did like the Bowser fight though. I thought it was very original, and I liked the use of Bowser using the power-up that got you to him, and now the power-up that got you to him is working against you. The only part of this, I didn't really find the game that challenging, and the only part of it that I found challenging was getting to World Crown. Next on this list is New Super Mario Bros. U. I haven't played too much of this game, but I did like it more. But I do like it more so far than Super Mario Bros. 3D World. What I like more about it is that it stayed true to some of the old parts of the game that I guess the 3D versions just can't fulfill. It felt more of a new Super Mario World, the original one, it felt more like a remake or an HD version than a new game. And I really like that. I don't like 3D World, World as much, but I haven't played as much of it either. I might try it out sometime. But I thought this game was really cool, and I like the different types of Yoshis and the Koopa Kids, which sadly were replaced in the newer game and replaced with two random ones. No, there was a ninja one and then punching one. On to the next one on the list, I guess. And now we're down to number 3. I thought for this I should put Mario Bros. 2 or Super Mario Bros. 2. So it's technically number 3, but Japan or China, wherever Nintendo is, I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. They thought that the Super Mario Bros. 2, now called the Lost Levels, was too hard for Americans and would make them hate the Mario name. And actually, a cool thing is, Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually a remake of a game called Doku Doku Panic, and they changed the characters to Mario characters, which actually, I love Shy Guy, and it turns out Shy Guy wasn't even originally a Mario character. And I just think Shy Guy's awesome because he's like a serial killer mixed with a baby, and I guess that's pretty cool. This game also introduced Birdo, also not originally a Mario character, and had one of the most interesting fights I ever fought. One of the most interesting bosses I ever fought. And it sadly took me a while to figure out that I was supposed to grab the eggs and then throw them back at Birdo. I think that's all I have to say about this game, and now let's go on to number 2. Okay, now we are nearing the end of the list, and now we have number 2. And at number 2, I decided to put Super Mario Sunshine. So a game that took a risk, adding FLUDD and a shooting third-person shooter mechanic, I guess. But it paid off in a good way. It got some good reviews from IGN and such. I thought the game was really fun. The only problem is sometimes the camera will go crazy if you take a jump if you take some of the jumps. And the pinball level in the game was very hard because of the crazy camera. It had odd mini levels inside of other levels, with random backgrounds and also random blocks. Looks kind of lazy, but they're fun anyway. I'm glad that unlike in Super Mario 3D World, this was a 3D game that could actually have Yoshis in it. Plus, they also had the Yoshi shoot things. The Yoshi shoot juice out of them. That's kind of weird, and it's basically, hey, spit, maybe Yoshis are camels conspiracy? You know how camels spit too. Never mind. Some of the weirder ones are the racing level. You race this guy on an island, the island where the sandbird is. Only some people will get this. You race this guy on an island where the sandbird is, and he's like this purple guy, and the guy you race is actually the male guy, the running man, or mailman, as he's now known, from the Legend of Zelda, which I thought was pretty cool. And the sandbird was also cool. So now let's go on to the last one on the list. So now what you've all been waiting for, or you just skipped to this part, it's Super Mario 64. I adore this game, especially the version on the DS with Mario and Luigi, but I'll talk about the N64 version this time. The replayability of the awesome open worlds are awesome, and I love how there's multiple different stars that you can get in each level. It's kind of like Super Mario Sunshine, where you can get the shine sprites in the level. That's why that's also high on the list. You have races with Koopa the Quick. Unlike in Super Mario Sunshine, this racing character is not the mailman or running man from The Legend of Zelda. I'm trying to find some. Sorry, this script is weird. I put this script together really odd. There are tedious levels in it, like Tick-Tock Clock. And there's also Yoshi in this, except that's only if you complete the game. And just making my conspiracy better, he spits 1-up mushrooms at you in self-defense. So now, that concludes this list, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this, it would be awesome if you could consider subscribing. If you like the video, press like. If you don't like, you know. That'll help me know what I need to do, what I should do, and it just helps. And leave a comment on if you want me to review a game, make another top something list, or something and other such like that. Okay, until next time, goodbye.